You see, there's no artist, let me be clear, there's no artist in this industry that's doing major numbers with these platforms that haven't sold their soul.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's a lot of things. She's spectacular, actually.
Yes.
And congratulations on new mamahood.
Yes.
See, this is the thing. Everything that I'm about to say to you is not my firsthand knowledge. It is my firsthand witness account experience. I was a sex worker. I was a record deal. That's how I know how the dark world and the sex world and the entertainment world run hand in hand. The sex workers that I have worked with throughout the years and continue to work with even to this day have worn hidden cameras. I have my own tapes. I've seen what they do. The ritualistic behaviors, the drinking, putting girls in a suitcase on before Diddy.
So get this, Rihanna just had her third baby, and instead of laying low like most celebs, she's already stirring the pot. And not with some random drama either. She's pointing straight at Beyonce.
Her audition with Jay-Z. Tell me what he said to you. A really good audition. Yes. But before I met him, I was so nervous. I was shaking literally. But the moment I walked into the office, the atmosphere was so warm and welcoming. And you had to sing a cappella for him? Yes, I had to sing. I sang Fun Replay. I sang another ballad from the album last time.
So then what did he say to you? He said something to you.
Oh yeah, he said, we don't sing songs here, we sing artists. And there was this little pause, and I was nervous. But then he said, and we're interested. And there was this sudden feel of relief.
But then he said something about a window and a door.
Oh, then he said, he said it one more.
I did a lot of homework on you.
He said, there are two ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal sign, or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
So you was like, where's the pen? Here's the paper. I'm signing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure working with Jay-Z, you've met Beyonce.
That's right.
How was it like meeting her?
I could not speak. Really. That's someone I really looked up to for a long time. And it was after one of my showcases, and he was introducing me to everyone from the label. Then he finally said, okay, one more person. And there she was. And I could not speak.
And she gave you some advice.
Yes, she did. She did told me to, when I get on stage, let loose, have fun, and be in control.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to let it go.
No.
Because she'd be like, what?
Yeah, Queen Bee herself. Word is Rihanna's finally done keeping quiet about what's been going on behind the scenes for years.
Is he going to turn people in? Is he going to cooperate? If the federal government wants him to cooperate and they're going to cut his time, because right now he's looking at 15 to life. With all the charges he had to, he won't get out till 70 years old. He about 70. That's when they start talking about letting him come to a house.
Yeah, she actually wrote me this cute little letter, and she signed it with her autograph. It was so cute. When I first met her, and she wrote, she was telling me, just let loose when you perform and just have fun. And
turns out the sweet, polished image Beyonce sells to the world might just be hiding a way darker reality. And Rihanna, she's pulling the curtain back. Fans have always wondered why these two powerhouse queens never made a song together. Both tied to Jay-Z, both ruling music at the same time. But there's a reason, and it's messy.
They will be revealed when that particular individual case is ready to be filed. They already know who they are. And I'm talking here about not just the cowardly but complicit bystanders. That is, those people that we know watched this behavior occur and did nothing. And I'm talking about the people that participated, encouraged it, egged it on.
Rihanna says it started when she was just 17, when Jay-Z locked her in his office and made her sign with him before she could leave. Creepy, right? And when he started making unwanted advances, Rihanna thought Beyonce would protect her, be the big sister type. But nope.
It will come when we will name names other than Sean Combs, and there's a lot of names. It's a long list already. And of course, I already know who some of these individuals are, but because of the nature of this case, we're gonna make damn sure that we're right before we do that. But the names that we're gonna name, assuming that our investigators confirm and corroborate what we've been told, Her name.
Rihanna says Beyonce turned her back. Worse, she allegedly tried to drag Rihanna deeper into that same weird secret world she and Jay-Z were part of.
I was at a party at Diddy crib in LA. This was the beginning of 2020. You know what I mean? Diddy had put everybody else out the crib, like the influx of people, he had put them out. But he had took a liking to me in particular around the time, man. It was really, you know what I mean, like putting his arm around me.
Right.
So he had put majority of the people out, but he allowed me to stay in there.
Mm-hmm.
Me and, you know, maybe about 15 others, you know.
Right.
Jay-Z and Beyonce being, you know, two of the other 15 people in the room. So that'll just put into perspective of the type of company I was in at the moment.
Rihanna says she was pressured to join private elite parties thrown by Diddy, attended by the most powerful people in the business. And Beyonce, she wasn't just there, she was part of it.
Now you kind of look at him like scoundrels. What won't you do for that damn career? Listen, this is a disgusting business. That's all I'm gonna say. This business is so disgusting that I can't. I think that Jay-Z and Beyonce are master manipulators of the media. What is that? Is that a baby bump? I don't know. What the couple found most difficult to deal with, says another source, was the fact that some of the rumors were being perpetuated by people they considered friends, like talk show host Wendy Williams. Well, first of all, I've never partied with them. I've never been to their house. I don't swim in their pool. Like, we're not friends. The stunt left Beyonce angered beyond belief. That means she watches. Fortunately, one of the TVs in our kitchen has closed captioning, so I'll be able to understand what she says. She, you know, Beyonce can't talk. You all, Beyonce sounds like she's got a 5th grade education. She can't talk. Guess who's jealous of Adele? Beyonce. I do, in my mind, believe that Beyonce is very controlling regarding her image.
That's when Rihanna realized this wasn't friendship, this was a trap.
See, this is the thing. Everything that I'm about to say to you is not my firsthand knowledge. It is my firsthand witness account experience. I was a sex worker. I was a record deal. That's how I know how the dark world and the sex world and the entertainment world run hand in hand. The sex workers that I have worked with throughout the years and continue to work with even to this day have worn hidden cameras. I have my own tapes. I've seen what they do. The ritualistic behaviors, the drinking, putting girls in a suitcase on before Diddy.
Child, it looks like everyone is getting dragged into this whole Diddy mess because more people, including A-list celebrities, are getting tied to the diddler. This allegedly includes Rihanna, who, according to sources, mentioned that Beyonce and Jay-Z knew everything Diddy was doing behind closed doors the entire time. I mean, is that even shocking? Before this buzz started hitting the tabloids, one of the attorneys on the team filing the lawsuits against Diddy, Tony Busby, mentioned that there would be additional defendants to the case and their names would shock the world.
And remember that old Making the Band story, when Diddy made his crew walk for hours for cheesecake? Years later, Freddie P dropped the truth. That cheesecake wasn't even for Diddy. It was for Beyonce. She was upstairs chillin' while these poor guys were humiliated on TV. And Freddie said Beyonce told Diddy to make them walk, not drive. Suddenly, that meme moment feels way darker. But that's not all. Rihanna says her anti-album Sabotage was no accident. It leaked early on Tidal, the platform owned by, surprise, Jay-Z and Beyonce. And while Anti flopped from the leak, Beyonce's Lemonade promo launched strong the same week. Fans don't think that's coincidence. They think it was strategy. Even DaBaby added fuel, saying Diddy once threw an exclusive party, only 15 people allowed, including...
You know, when you're early in your career, you feel that you have to listen. And when you buck, they buck hard.
He has so much in his mind that I almost feel lucky for him that he has music.
Including Beyonce and Jay-Z. And the vibe? Strange. Off. Like something hidden going on. Jaguar Wright's been calling out these freaky celeb parties for years, saying they're more like secret rituals than hangouts. And Beyonce and Jay? Not innocent guests. deeply involved. If you played along, you were safe. If you said no, like Rihanna, you got iced out, silenced, sabotaged. The distance at that Tidal press event, no smiles, no warmth. Fans noticed. The making the band cheesecake story, back in focus. Beyonce allegedly ordering Diddy to make his boys walk for hours just for her snack? No thanks. No sympathy, just cold power.
Rihanna's silence all these years.
Survival. She saw what happens when you cross the wrong people. But now, with Fenty booming and her own empire locked in, she's free to talk. And people are listening. Because the perfect image of Beyonce and Jay-Z, it's starting to crack. Rihanna isn't hating. She isn't bitter. She's telling the truth. And if these stories keep building, the Carter empire could face a real reckoning. The curtain's lifting. The dots are connecting. And fans may never see their idols the same way again.